The Federal Reserve of the United States recently made news with a statement about using XRP. Senior Vice President David Anderfato from the St. Louis Federal Reserve Department has talked about how Ripple can be used to handle bills. It has been stressed that Ripple and its use of XRP as a transaction facilitator are important. To quote David Antifolti right away, the Fed could give payment duties to a third party such as Ripple. If this happens, it will cause a huge rise in the price of XRP, which will probably reach $10,000. It's also important to note that this move by the Federal Reserve doesn't come as a surprise. A few weeks or maybe a month ago, the Federal Reserve made a real statement recognizing the role that XRP and XLM can play in making their FedNow payment service more blockchain-based. Ripple is getting a lot of attention because it is known for its innovative solutions for cross-border payments and its open supply era for business transactions. XRP's use is expected to reach new heights thanks to the merging of Ripple's technology into the FedNow payment service. On federalreserve.gov, the first part of the record title of the U.S. Road to Faster Payments says, the Faster Payment Task Group sees Ripple as a key player working with the Federal Reserve to find fee solutions. The file specifically talks about Ripple's ability to make real-time foreign payments possible. Usually these take up to 4 days with limited oversight and fees being clear. Ripple changes this by giving full insight on fee popularity and fees along with instant agreement. Then we learned that Ripple and the Federal Reserve have expanded their work together to include funds within the United States. There's a lot of information to back this up, and tourists can stop and read it. A key part of the study talks about how important banks like the Bank of England, the Federal Reserve, and the Saudi Arabian Monetary Authority are working with Ripple to improve the home payment system. Another interesting thing about the paper is that it talks about Ripple Labs' work on the basic level of payment processing with the main goal of providing a free real-time agreement infrastructure around the world. This means that Ripple's decentralized peer-to-peer settlement system will likely change the way money transfers are done now, and the Federal Reserve is planning to do this. Thinking about it again, there were early signs that things were getting better. About a year ago, the Ripple logo was shown heavily in a Fox News segment about the Federal Reserve that was talking about exploring a virtual US dollar. Also, organizations such as the Federal Reserve Board, the Bank of International Settlements, the International Monetary Fund IMF, and the BSC International Monetary Fund have added their names to the Shadows Partners list, showing that they are interested in Ripple's time. As you learn more about the complicated world of international banking, it becomes clear that the Bank of International Settlements is in charge of a large chunk of the world's wealth. The fact that Ripple can now work in this area is a big deal. A statement from the Department of the Interior quotes Jess Chan, who is a senior lawyer at the Frederickshire Board of Governors. Jess, who used to be Ripple's deputy standard counsel, is said to be leading this effort. There may be a lot to understand here for people who want the specifics, and it's all pretty connected. But this is only the very top of the iceberg. What I'm about to show you might surprise a lot of you. The Federal Reserve recently sent out a warning about possible losses for banks caused by rising interest rates and pressure on real estate prices. It's interesting that they've been talking about this with a number of partners since early March. Also, it looks like BRICS and the EU are going to do XRP. Even more, the European Union has said that XRP could be the model for a new virtual currency that will handle money exchanges through the XRP ledger. There are many reviews that support this and say that the price of XRP is about to go up. A top expert says it will quickly go up to $500.50 and could even hit $10,000 as it gains popularity around the world. Arthur Brito, one of the founders of Ripple, is said to have had this view. Let's watch the movie. It's clear that the story of XRP is changing quickly. We are now past the SEC as Ripple story and seeing the BRICS countries firmly decide to increase their important financial institution digital currency at the XRP ledger with Ripple's help. New information suggests that the important financial institution virtual currency pushed by BRICS could be a useful tool for global money transfer. And there are signs of Ripple's large community in every BRICS country, which we will look into in more depth. Let's begin our journey in Brazil, where a very important event has just happened. Brazil has started an innovative crypto on-demand liquidity carrier with the help of Ripple. In terms of the Us.Thankx cash generation landscape, this project is a big step forward. The next thing we're interested in is Russia. A lot of well-known evidence shows that President Putin changed his strategy to move away from the petrodollar and the USD and toward diversifying. Because SWIFT decided not to include Russia in its charge machine, there has been a great turn toward Ripple Labs since then. The goal is to add more of the Russian central bank's digital currency, CBDC, to the XRP system. This flow not only helps get around the SWIFT ban, but it also takes advantage of the fact that the XRP ledger is decentralized. This puts Russia's Ripple at the forefront of every other mission and powers India's powerful digital rupee effort. This goal is a big step forward for India on its way to becoming a fully international CBDC, and it's all thanks to Ripple Labs. The story didn't end there, though. China has also joined the fight. They are working with Ripple to get into the world of important digital currencies used by banks. This relationship shows that Ripple is having a bigger impact on the world's financial scene. The story is the same in Africa. The 2022 African blockchain study shows how CBDCs are becoming more important on the XRP ledger all over the continent. The paper says that South Africa, along with more than a dozen other African countries, has used Ripple and XRP for their children's computer platforms. This large number of adoptions shows how important the ledger is becoming in Africa's economy. Finally, in a current file using BRICS, it was pointed out that XRP is the best virtual currency for payment services. With this support from BRICS, XRP solidifies its position as a major player in the world of digital currencies. Because of new factors, there have been a lot more rate guesses for XRP, with some really great predictions catching our attention. When top financial experts say they think the price of XRP will reach $500.50, it's only natural to do a lot of study. Our research took us to ChatGPT, a well-known AI bot, which was very interesting. Along with XRP, this AI brought up 4 other coins. It is expected that Ripple, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano will all grow by a huge 100,000% by 2024. A fee of this kind for XRP shouldn't be a surprise, especially when you look at it from the point of view of Arthur Brito, one of the co-founders of Ripple. He thinks that XRP was designed to hit $10,000, which is the value he wants it to reach. Brito also talks about how XRP can be scaled up to meet the financial needs of the world's population, which is projected to reach $7.5 billion. What then does $500 mean in this situation? When you look at everything together, $500 is just a small step toward how much XRP really costs. To get to the huge price of $10,000, which is XRP's goal, it will need to be able to be used on a global scale and have a lot of money moving through its system. To make this trend even stronger, 21 countries have officially decided to move away from the US dollar with digital institutions. More and more countries are also working with AI to create CBDCs on the XRP ledger. This change points to a growing trend of major banks working together with Ripple and, more importantly, incorporating the XRP ledger into their processes. The latest move by Dubai's central bank, which just 3 days ago strongly suggested using XRP, shows that this is the direction things are going. This circulation through Dubai is yet another sign of how popular and widely used XRP is becoming around the world. Please keep in mind that I'm not a licensed financial advisor. The information in these movies is only meant to be entertaining. Before making any financial decisions, I always tell guests to do their own research and talk to professionals. Thanks for listening. Please follow the channel if you liked the video.